Hi, I'm Julie Binmore, a parent coach, consultant, and founder of Intentional Parenting. I'm excited to be guest hosting this Mighton Math Minute to talk about how families can support math learning at home. We often talk about the challenges our kids face in their learning, in their relationships, and as they build independence. It's helpful to bring constructive strategies and mindsets into the conversation. Today, let's explore how modeling and fostering a growth mindset at home can be a game changer for our kids and for us as parents. First, let's understand what it means to have a growth mindset. A person with a fixed mindset views abilities and intelligence as unchangeable over time. A person with a growth mindset believes that abilities and intelligence can be learned through practice and effort. I think most of us are convinced that growth mindset is the way to go, but how do we get ourselves and our kids there? Here are a few ways. First, we can be more intentional with our language. A great place to start is to use words that are connected to growth mindset in context. We can talk about persisting, taking risks, being flexible, making mistakes, and the power of the word yet as we move through our daily routines. One example of this, and a fun thing to try, is to make a game out of adding the word yet to sentences that might otherwise sound fixed. When a child says, "I don't like math," we can gently add the word yet. As we become more intentional about words, we become more aware when our own language is fixed, and we can make the shift along with our kids. We can normalize and celebrate mistakes. One of the most powerful ways to foster a growth mindset is by talking about mistakes that we made during the day or in our childhoods. There are a few things that our kids love more than to hear parents and teachers talk about when we really screwed something up. As we talk about our own challenges, we are showing that mistakes are part of how everyone learns. We make mistakes and our brains grow and change. That's powerful stuff. We can help our kids to practice emerging skills. By putting aside time in our busy lives for skill building, we are reinforcing that practice is an essential part of learning. When we make time on a Saturday to practice shoe tying, language learning, counting, or taking turns, it shows that practice is routine and an important part of life. We can make a point of noticing effort more than the end result. Families often say that this shift is harder than it seems. Emphasizing a child's effort or progress more than the outcome is key to the idea that people can improve with practice. This might mean celebrating how hard your kid is persisting with learning times tables more than when they get an A on the test. We can reflect together after an experience. One of the privileges of raising a kid is that we get to see them learn so many new things. Many kids can find it hard to talk about the messiness of learning when they're right in the middle of it. They might be frustrated and unable to articulate why. When kids are calm, we can connect and reflect about what we noticed and ask for their own observations. This can be a powerful way to reinforce that effort and accepting that mistakes are part of the process is a valuable part of learning. Before long, kids will be noticing and nurturing their own flexibility and persistence. They'll understand that our brains grow and change with practice, and they'll view mistakes as part of learning. We can make the process easier by reminding ourselves that it's not our job to raise kids who never struggle. We want to provide a relationship and an environment where it's safe for them to make mistakes, to learn, and to grow. Thanks so much for joining us for this Mighton Math Minute.